I can't sit back and let this moment slip away, 'cause I got my eye on you.
Okay, so we're gonna start out with the buttermilk chicken marinade, and you're gonna do this as your first stop.
Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Your body looking right, get a type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer so I can get to know you and exchange names and things before the night is over?
So you can leave your marinade just like this, but I went and add more seasonings because I love everything really flavorful. So yeah, you can add in whatever seasonings you want into your marinade, and then you're gonna give it a whisk one more time. And then you're gonna add in your chicken and cover it, and then you let it sit for a couple hours. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the coleslaw. If you're wondering which ranch seasoning I use, it's the one that comes in a packet, which is the Hidden Valley Ranch Dips, or you can get the ranch seasoning that comes in the jar. They do have it for Hidden Valley Ranch also. So mix that really well, and then you're gonna cover it and put it in the fridge. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my flour and put it inside of a Ziploc bag. I like to use a Ziploc bag because when you're done, you could just throw it right away.
Your body looking right, get a type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer?
You can leave your flour as is. I like to season my flour. Like I said, I like my food very flavorful, but if you don't want, you don't have to. You can leave it plain. And I'm just gonna mix my flour up. So now you're gonna put your chicken and the flour. I know this is mad ghetto. I have one of the sour cream containers, but that's what I do. I save containers and I reuse them. Shoot. But yeah, so I'm just taking my chicken, putting in the flour and shaking it to make sure that it gets coated very well. And oh yeah, in case you don't know, anytime you're preparing any type of meat, make sure that it's at room temperature, because when you fry it, you want it to fry completely well, and you don't want it to be cold and then it shocks the oil. So yeah, make sure your meat is always at room temperature.
She doing freaky stuff.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna pour my oil into my cast iron pot, and I'm gonna make sure that the oil gets to at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So while my oil is heating, I'm just gonna prepare my wraps. You can do this in a skillet, but I like to do it on my griddle. And I'm putting some olive oil, and then I'm gonna just heat them up until it gets to I like it. I like it a little bit crispy, but not too crispy. Okay, so this is exactly how I like them. I like them a little crispy, but also still pliable, so I can be able to wrap them when I'm ready to prepare.
I can't sit back and let this moment slip.
So my oil is exactly 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's ready to fry my chicken. I can't tell you how long I fry my chicken. I don't know, for some reason, I just know when it's ready. But you can try, it just depends on the thickness also. So I'll say like from 6 to 15 minutes, it just all depends. Halfway through, I like to flip my chicken. Also, as you can see, I am not crowding the pot. I do not put a bunch of chicken in a pot. I like to fry them like 2 or 3 pieces at a time so that they cook thoroughly and evenly. So I'm taking out my first batch of chicken. You can see that they're very golden and crispy. And then I'm gonna put in the rest of my chicken. I just wanted to show you the first batch of chicken that I made. I fried it straight out like how I showed you in the beginning. And then in the next clip, I'm going to show you the second batch, whereas I double dipped it. So after the first flour dip, I put it back into the marinade and then put it into the flour again, and it's really, really crunchy.
Oh, I can sit back and let the night just drift away. So baby, what you gon' do? 'Cause I don't wanna lose it. Come on, keep it moving. Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Your body looking right, you're the type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer so I can get to know you and exchange names and things?
So the wrap might not look pretty, but it tastes really, really good. If you follow like exactly what I did, trust me, this is gonna be the best wrap you ever tasted. It's so good.